How's it going, everyone? My name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Bad Boys: Ride or Die, directed by Adil and Bilall, and starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. So, years after the events of For Life, Mike, played by Will Smith, and Marcus, played by Martin Lawrence, are finally starting to grow up. Mike is now married to his physical therapist, Christine, played by Melanie Liburd, and Marcus has the atheist equivalent of a come-to-Jesus moment following a near-death experience. But this newfound clarity in their lives is soon interrupted when the late Captain Howard, played once again by Joe Pantoliano in a cameo role, is falsely accused of being a dirty cop. Hoping to clear their late captain's name, Mike and Marcus team up with Mike's bastard son Armando, played by Jacob Scipio, from the prior movie to clear Captain Howard's name. So the writing this time around is a bit of a mixed bag and a slight step down from For Life. Outside of the main characters, Mike and Marcus, all the other characters, they feel more like window dressing than fully fleshed out three-dimensional characters. New characters like Mike's wife have surprisingly very little to do, and the villains are easy to spot away. Like at one point, it's like, hello, character that I know, this here is, insert so-and-so. It's like, the film is practically screaming to you, villain alert, and it's like, again, it's not terrible, but it's like, okay, you got anything better than that movie? To which, sort of, kind of, I mean, the character arcs, again, they're not terrible. It's clear they had some level of thought and effort put into them to try and advance the characters, but they're not that compelling. Like, the most telling of them involves Mike and a new development with panic attacks, and it's not terrible, it's not insensitive, it's not something a la, what happened with the Velma show, but in a world where Puss in Boots, the last wish of all movies, manages to handle panic attacks in such a compelling manner, Ride or Die just feels like a pale imitation of that type of issue. And thankfully the film does seem to realize this at times. It keeps the pace moving along at a brisk manner, and the film is really funny. Like, Mike and Marcus's banter is easily one of the best parts of the movie. So, though some characters get more material to work with than others, the cast all pulled their weight and then some. Smith and Lawrence once again have great chemistry with each other and prove that the Bad Boys series is pretty much worthless without their camaraderie. I mean, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence have been friends for years, and that friendship comes across on screen. So that is very good for we, the audience. Jacob Scipio, he brings intelligence and intensity to the role of Armando, a criminal who's trying to make amends for his violent past. And there are some fun cameos, including Tiffany Haddish as a neon bedazzled strip club owner, and Joe Pantoliano as the late Captain Howard. They're fun in small doses, and they left me watching and wanting more, which, in this case, very good. The rest of the cast, they're fine, but sort of unremarkable. Like the ammo characters from the previous movie, it's like sort of much like Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. It feels like they're more out of a contractual obligation than out of a desire to add material to the movie. Again, they have funny lines, they have their moments, but again, they don't add that much. Also, like actors like Dane, they're fine enough. His villain character, James McGrath, he's nothing that compelling, but he's acted well enough. He has just enough menace to make you care about what he'll do to the characters. So, it's all right. But where the film really shines is in the action scenes. The action scenes, again, they're not the most technically precise in terms of blockbusters, but they still are plenty fun and really varied. There's a variety of locations ranging from a defunct theme park to neon glowing art galleries and strip clubs to highway shootouts. But what really makes these action scenes pop to life is the cinematography. There are innovative POV and drone shots. Like, again, my favorite, there's one particular drone sequence near the end of the film that is to date my favorite use of drones in a movie. Like, I feel like now filmmakers are finally figuring out how to use drones in their movies, because I feel like with other films, drones are kind of just used as glorified, aerial shots, for B-roll footage. But now it's like filmmakers are like, oh yeah, we can actually take advantage of the maneuverability and make some pretty stunning, one takes, or, well, probably fake one takes, but I couldn't tell where the cuts are, so good fake one take then. So, though it lacks the narrative heft of its predecessor, Ride or Die still benefits from the chemistry of its main leads and fun action scenes. So with all that in mind, I will be giving Bad Boys Ride or Die 3 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section prompt of the day, what is your favorite Bad Boys movie and why?